You ever feel like your mind is working against you? Like no matter what you do, stress, anxiety, and the weight of the past keep pulling you back? What if I told you the chains that hold you down aren't made of steel, but of thoughts, habits, and patterns you can break? Today, we're going to dive deep into how to retrain your brain to beat chronic stress, PTSD, anxiety, and more. It's time to step into your power, reclaim your life, and create the mental resilience you deserve. Step 1, the power of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's remarkable ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This adaptability is a fundamental aspect of how we learn, develop skills, recover from injuries, and adapt to new experiences. Unlike the long-held belief that the adult brain is static and unchanging, modern neuroscience has shown that our brains are dynamic, constantly evolving organs capable of change at any age. This phenomenon allows the brain to adjust its activities in response to new situations or changes in the environment, whether due to learning, memory formation, or physical injury. The process of neuroplasticity involves two main types: structural and functional plasticity. Structural plasticity refers to the brain's ability to physically change its structure in response to learning or experience. This can involve the growth of new neurons, the formation of new synaptic connections, or the strengthening and weakening of existing connections. For instance, when someone learns a new skill, such as playing a musical instrument or speaking a foreign language, the brain's neural circuits adapt to handle the new information, often resulting in measurable changes in brain structure. Functional plasticity, on the other hand, involves the brain's ability to move functions from damaged areas to undamaged areas. This type of plasticity is particularly evident in stroke patients who, over time, regain lost abilities as their brains reorganize themselves to compensate for injury. Neuroplasticity is driven by a principle known as synaptic plasticity, where the strength of connections between neurons increases or decreases based on activity. When we repeatedly engage in a specific thought or behavior, the synaptic connections involved become stronger and more efficient. This phenomenon is often summarized by the phrase, neurons that fire together, wire together. Conversely, connections that are rarely used may weaken or disappear, a process called synaptic pruning. This selective process ensures that the brain remains efficient by focusing resources on pathways that are frequently used. This adaptability is essential for learning, as it allows the brain to refine and optimize its networks based on experience. The implications of neuroplasticity are vast, offering hope for recovery and cognitive improvement. It underpins the concept of lifelong learning, suggesting that even in adulthood, the brain can acquire new skills and adapt to new challenges. This understanding has led to the development of therapeutic techniques aimed at harnessing neuroplasticity for rehabilitation. For example, stroke patients may undergo repetitive exercises designed to stimulate brain regions associated with lost functions, gradually enabling new pathways to compensate for damaged areas. Similarly, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression can benefit from cognitive behavioral therapy, which leverages neuroplasticity to reshape negative thought patterns into healthier ones. However, neuroplasticity can also have negative effects, a phenomenon known as maladaptive plasticity. When the brain forms connections that reinforce harmful behaviors or thought patterns, It can result in conditions such as chronic pain, addiction, or compulsive disorders. For instance, the repeated use of addictive substances can rewire the brain's reward system, making it increasingly difficult to resist cravings. Similarly, persistent negative thinking can strengthen neural pathways associated with anxiety or depression, making it challenging to break free from these cycles. Understanding neuroplasticity, therefore, highlights the importance of cultivating healthy habits and thought patterns. This ability to change and adapt is most pronounced during childhood when the brain is highly plastic. Children can quickly learn languages, adapt to new environments, and recover from brain injuries more effectively than adults. However, neuroplasticity does not end in childhood. Adult brains remain capable of change, albeit often at a slower rate. Studies have shown that activities such as learning new skills, engaging in physical exercise, and practicing mindfulness can enhance neuroplasticity at any age, promoting cognitive health and resilience. Neuroplasticity is also a cornerstone of modern approaches to mental health. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive behavioral therapy are effective because they exploit the brain's ability to rewire itself. By repeatedly practicing new ways of thinking and behaving, individuals can reshape neural networks, reduce stress, and improve emotional regulation. This understanding has also fueled interest in brain training programs and neurofeedback techniques aimed at enhancing cognitive abilities. While some of these claims are exaggerated, there is genuine potential for targeted mental exercises to strengthen brain function. Scientific research continues to uncover new insights into neuroplasticity, revealing the brain's ability to adapt in ways once thought impossible. This understanding has opened doors to innovative treatments for neurological and psychological conditions, including traumatic brain injuries, stroke, chronic pain, anxiety, depression, and even age cognitive decline. Neuroplasticity offers a powerful reminder that our brains are not fixed, but are instead dynamic, living organs capable of growth and change. Step 2, reprogramming negative thought patterns. Reprogramming negative thought patterns is a process of consciously changing the way we think to create more positive, constructive, and empowering beliefs. Negative thought patterns often stem from deeply ingrained habits of thinking that can develop over time, often as a result of past experiences, learned behaviors, or self-critical inner dialogue. These patterns can be subtle, manifesting as automatic, self-defeating thoughts that influence how we perceive ourselves, others, and the world. Left unchecked, negative thought patterns can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and a general sense of dissatisfaction with life. Understanding how these patterns develop and learning how to reprogram them can transform one's mindset, leading to a more positive outlook and improved mental well-being. Negative thought patterns are often linked to cognitive distortions, irrational ways of thinking that reinforce negative beliefs. Common cognitive distortions include all or nothing thinking, where one sees situations in black and white terms without considering the shades of gray in between. Overgeneralization, where a single negative event is viewed as a never-ending pattern of defeat, and catastrophizing, where one automatically assumes the worst case scenario. Other distortions include mind reading, assuming others are thinking negatively about us without evidence, personalization, blaming oneself for events outside one's control, and discounting the positive, where positive experiences or achievements are dismissed as unimportant or due to luck rather than personal effort. Recognizing these distortions is the first step toward reprogramming negative thoughts. The process of reprogramming involves increasing self-awareness, identifying and challenging negative thoughts, and replacing them with constructive alternatives. Mindfulness is an effective tool for developing self-awareness. It involves observing one's thoughts and emotions without judgment, which helps in recognizing negative patterns as they arise. By practicing mindfulness regularly, individuals can become more aware of the automatic negative thoughts that shape their perceptions and reactions. This heightened awareness makes it easier to pause and reflect before reacting impulsively to negative thoughts. Once negative thought patterns are identified, it's essential to challenge their validity. This involves questioning the accuracy of negative beliefs and evaluating them from a more objective perspective. A helpful approach is to treat negative thoughts as hypotheses rather than absolute truths, and to gather evidence for and against them. For instance, if a person often thinks, "I am a failure," they can ask themselves if there is concrete evidence to support this belief. They may realize that past achievements, skills, and positive feedback from others contradict this negative thought. This practice helps weaken the power of negative beliefs and opens the door to more balanced thinking. Replacing negative thoughts with positive and constructive alternatives is a key component of reprogramming. This doesn't mean forcing oneself to think unrealistically positive thoughts, but rather adopting a balanced and rational perspective. For example, if someone thinks, "I'll never succeed," they can reframe it to, "Success may take time and effort, but I can improve by learning from mistakes." Consistently replacing negative thoughts with rational, empowering alternatives helps rewire the brain over time. This process, often referred to as cognitive restructuring, is central to cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a proven method for treating anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges. Affirmations are another powerful tool for reprogramming the mind. By repeatedly affirming positive statements about oneself, individuals can gradually overwrite negative self-talk. Effective affirmations are specific, believable, and phrased in the present tense, such as "I am capable and confident in my abilities," or "I choose to focus on what I can control." Consistency is crucial, as repeating affirmations regularly helps strengthen new neural pathways associated with positive thinking. Visualization techniques can also support the by vividly imagining positive outcomes in successful scenarios. Individuals can train their brains to expect positive results. Visualization works by activating the same neural circuits involved in real-life experiences, making the brain more familiar with success and boosting confidence. Combining visualization with affirmations can create a powerful practice for reshaping thought patterns. Journaling is another effective strategy for reprogramming negative thoughts. Writing down negative thoughts and then reframing them into positive alternatives can provide clarity and reinforce constructive thinking. Reflecting on past successes, strengths, and personal growth can help combat feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. A gratitude journal where one records things to be thankful for each day can shift focus away from negativity and foster a more optimistic outlook. Behavioral changes also play a crucial role in reprogramming the mind. Taking actions that align with desired beliefs can reinforce positive thinking. For example, someone struggling with self-confidence might set small, achievable goals that build a sense of accomplishment over time. These actions provide evidence to counter negative beliefs and strengthen self-confidence. Additionally, practicing self-care, engaging in physical exercise, and cultivating supportive relationships can contribute to a more positive mindset. Consistency and persistence are essential for lasting change. Reprogramming negative thought patterns requires time and effort as the brain's neural pathways are strengthened through repetition. The more consistently new thought patterns are practiced, the more automatic they become. Over time, the brain rewires itself to favor constructive thinking, leading to a more resilient and optimistic mindset. Emotional regulation techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindfulness meditation can help manage the emotional responses triggered by negative thoughts. These practices calm the mind and body, making it easier to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. By learning to manage emotions, individuals can reduce the grip of negative thoughts and cultivate inner peace. Self-compassion is another vital component of reprogramming. Being kind and understanding toward oneself, especially in moments of struggle, can reduce the impact of negative self-talk. Treating oneself with the same compassion one would offer a friend helps counteract harsh self-criticism and fosters self-acceptance. The impact of reprogramming negative thought patterns extends beyond improved mental health. It can enhance overall well-being, boost self-confidence, and strengthen resilience in the face of challenges. By replacing self-defeating beliefs with empowering ones, individuals can cultivate a mindset that supports personal growth, fulfillment, and success. Understanding that thoughts are not fixed but can be reshaped opens the door to limitless potential. The journey of reprogramming negative thought patterns may not always be easy, but the rewards are profound. Step 3, emotional mastery techniques. Emotional mastery techniques are methods and practices designed to help individuals understand, manage, and effectively navigate their emotions. Emotions are powerful drivers of human behavior, influencing decisions, relationships, and overall well-being. However, unmanaged emotions can lead to impulsive actions, stress, conflict, and unhappiness. Emotional mastery involves becoming aware of one's emotional states, regulating emotional responses, and using emotions constructively rather than being controlled by them. By cultivating emotional mastery, individuals can enhance their self-awareness, build resilience, and achieve greater emotional balance and inner peace. One foundational aspect of emotional mastery is developing emotional awareness, which involves recognizing and understanding one's emotions as they arise. Many people experience emotions without truly acknowledging or identifying them, leading to confusion and reactive behaviors. Emotional awareness requires paying close attention to physical sensations, thoughts, and feelings, and labeling emotions accurately. This practice helps individuals distinguish between primary emotions, which are immediate responses to situations, and secondary emotions, which are reactions to the primary emotions. For instance, feeling frustrated about being anxious is a secondary emotion. Understanding this distinction can prevent emotions from becoming overwhelming and allows for more effective responses. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for emotional awareness and mastery. It involves observing emotions without judgment, accepting them as they are, and remaining present in the moment. By practicing mindfulness, individuals learn to respond to emotions with curiosity rather than resistance or avoidance. This approach helps create a sense of distance from overwhelming emotions, making it easier to regulate them. Mindfulness techniques often include deep breathing, body scanning, and meditation practices that anchor attention to the present moment. Over time, mindfulness can reduce emotional reactivity, enhance self-awareness, and promote calmness. Cognitive reframing is another effective technique for emotional mastery. It involves changing the way one interprets and perceives challenging situations. Our emotions are often influenced by our thoughts, and distorted thinking patterns can intensify negative emotions. By identifying and challenging irrational or unhelpful thoughts, individuals can shift their emotional responses. For example, instead of thinking, "I always fail," one can reframe the thought to, "I didn't succeed this time, but I can learn and improve." Cognitive reframing helps transform limiting beliefs, reduce emotional distress, and foster a more constructive mindset. Emotional regulation techniques are crucial for managing intense emotions. These techniques include relaxation exercises such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization. Deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing is a simple yet powerful way to calm the nervous system. By taking slow, deep breaths, the body's stress response is reduced, leading to a sense of relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation involves systematically tensing and relaxing muscle groups to release physical tension. Visualization involves creating mental images of peaceful, calming scenes, which can evoke a sense of tranquility and control. These techniques help individuals regain composure and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Emotional intelligence, EI, is a key component of emotional mastery. It encompasses the ability to perceive, understand, manage, and use emotions effectively. People with high emotional intelligence can recognize emotions in themselves and others, navigate social interactions skillfully, and make informed decisions. Developing EI involves cultivating self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. For instance, recognizing how one's emotions impact behavior and how others may feel in a given situation can lead to more effective communication and stronger relationships. Self-compassion is a technique that involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of difficulty or failure. Instead of being self-critical, individuals practice acknowledging their pain and responding with empathy and encouragement. Self-compassion reduces negative self-talk and promotes emotional healing by fostering a supportive inner dialogue. It also helps individuals manage stress and build resilience by accepting imperfections and viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth. Self-compassionate people are better equipped to cope with life's challenges and maintain emotional balance. Practicing gratitude is an emotional mastery technique that involves focusing on the positive aspects of life. By regularly acknowledging and appreciating the good things, individuals can shift their mindset from negativity to positivity. Gratitude exercises, such as keeping a gratitude journal, expressing thanks to others, or reflecting on positive experiences, can boost mood and emotional resilience. Practicing gratitude rewires the brain to notice and savor positive experiences, reducing the impact of negative emotions and fostering a sense of contentment. Labeling emotions is a straightforward but effective technique that involves naming the emotion one is experiencing. This process, known as affect labeling, helps reduce the intensity of emotions by bringing awareness to them. Studies have shown that labeling emotions can activate the brain's regulatory areas, leading to better control over emotional responses. For example, saying, "I feel anxious," can help distance oneself from the emotion, making it easier to manage. Labeling also reduces the tendency to react automatically to emotions and promotes thoughtful responses. Acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, is an approach that emphasizes accepting emotions rather than resisting them. ACT encourages individuals to recognize and accept emotional experiences without judgment while committing to actions aligned with personal values. This technique helps individuals detach from unhelpful thoughts and emotions, allowing them to focus on meaningful pursuits. By accepting emotions as temporary experiences rather than threats, individuals can reduce their impact and regain control over their reactions. Journaling is a powerful emotional mastery tool that involves writing down thoughts and feelings. This practice provides an outlet for processing emotions, gaining clarity, and reflecting on experiences. By putting emotions into words, individuals can reduce their intensity and gain perspective. Journaling also helps identify recurring patterns, triggers, and underlying beliefs that contribute to emotional challenges. Techniques such as expressive writing, gratitude journaling, and mood tracking can enhance emotional insight and regulation. Emotional release techniques focus on letting go of pent-up emotions. These techniques include activities such as physical exercise, creative expression, and cathartic release. Physical exercise releases endorphins, improves mood, and helps dissipate stress. Creative outlets like art, music, and dance provide a means of expressing emotions non-verbally. Cathartic techniques such as screaming into a pillow or tearing up paper offer a physical way to release built-up tension and frustration. Emotional detachment is a practice that involves observing emotions without becoming overly attached or reactive. It doesn't mean suppressing or ignoring emotions, but rather maintaining a balanced perspective. This technique helps individuals avoid being consumed by intense emotions and make rational decisions. By observing emotions from a distance, individuals can acknowledge their feelings without letting them dictate their actions. Building resilience is a long-term approach to emotional mastery. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, adapt to change, and maintain emotional balance in challenging situations. Building resilience involves cultivating a positive mindset, developing coping skills, and nurturing supportive relationships. Techniques such as positive self-talk, problem solving, and seeking support from trusted individuals enhance resilience. By focusing on strengths and learning from setbacks, individuals can navigate life's challenges with confidence. Emotional mastery techniques are not about eliminating emotions, but about understanding, accepting, and managing them in a healthy way. Emotions are a natural part of the human experience, and mastering them requires practice, patience, and consistency. By incorporating these techniques into daily life, individuals can cultivate greater emotional intelligence, self-control, and inner peace. Emotional mastery leads to better decision-making, improved relationships, and a more fulfilling and empowered life. Step 4, visualization and mental conditioning. Visualization and mental conditioning are powerful techniques used to train the mind to achieve specific outcomes, enhance performance, and develop a strong, focused mindset. These practices are rooted in the idea that the mind can significantly influence behavior, performance, and even physical outcomes. By creating vivid mental images of desired results and conditioning the mind to focus on positive, empowering thoughts, individuals can strengthen neural pathways associated with success, confidence, and resilience. Visualization and mental conditioning are commonly used in sports, personal development, and goal achievement, enabling individuals to harness the mind's power to create real-world change. Visualization involves the process of mentally rehearsing a situation, action, or outcome in detail. It requires engaging the senses to create a realistic mental experience, including sights, sounds, smells, and even emotions. The brain responds to these vivid mental images similarly to how it reacts to real-life experiences. This phenomenon is known as mental simulation or mental rehearsal, where the brain activates neural circuits involved in performing the actual activity. For instance, a professional athlete visualizing a flawless performance triggers the same neural pathways as if they were physically executing the movement. This mental practice helps refine skills, build confidence, and reduce anxiety. The effectiveness of visualization is rooted in neuroscience. When individuals vividly imagine themselves performing an action, the brain sends impulses to the muscles involved, strengthening neural connections even without physical movement. This process is called ideomotor response, where mental imagery translates into subtle, involuntary muscle contractions. Research has shown that mental practice can enhance physical performance, making it an invaluable tool for athletes, performers, and anyone seeking to improve their abilities. By consistently visualizing successful outcomes, individuals condition their minds to expect success, making it more likely to manifest in reality. Mental conditioning is the process of training the mind to think and respond in ways that support one's goals and values. It involves developing a mindset that aligns with desired outcomes by reinforcing positive thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes. This conditioning often includes techniques such as affirmations, goal setting, self-talk, and cognitive restructuring. Mental conditioning is based on the principle that thoughts shape behavior and influence results. By conditioning the mind to focus on what is wanted rather than feared, individuals can build mental toughness, resilience, and self-discipline. One of the primary goals of mental conditioning is to eliminate self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. These mental barriers can prevent individuals from reaching their full potential by fostering a mindset of negativity and defeat. By identifying and challenging unhelpful thoughts, individuals can replace them with empowering beliefs that support success. For example, an individual who believes, "I always fail under pressure," can reframe this thought to, "I perform well under pressure because I am prepared and focused." Over time, this mental conditioning rewires the brain to adopt a more confident and optimistic outlook. Combining visualization and mental conditioning creates a powerful synergy. Visualization strengthens mental conditioning by reinforcing positive beliefs and attitudes through vivid imagery. When individuals visualize themselves succeeding, their minds associate the mental image with positive emotions, reinforcing confidence and motivation. This combination is often used in sports psychology, where athletes visualize successful performances while affirming their abilities. The process helps them mentally rehearse winning strategies, overcome nerves, and develop a mindset geared toward victory. Visualization techniques vary based on individual preferences and goals. Some people prefer guided visualization, where a coach or audio recording leads them through a mental scenario. Others engage in self-directed visualization, focusing on their own images and experiences. Effective visualization involves creating clear, detailed, and realistic mental images. The more vivid the mental picture, the more impactful the practice becomes. It's essential to engage all the senses to create a multi-sensory experience. For example, a runner visualizing a successful race might imagine the sound of their feet hitting the pavement, the smell of fresh air, the feel of muscles working, and the sight of the finish line. Mental conditioning often involves affirmations, which are positive statements designed to reinforce empowering beliefs. Repeating affirmations regularly helps create new neural pathways, making positive thoughts more automatic. Effective affirmations are specific, realistic, and phrased in the present tense. For example, instead of saying, "I will be confident," an individual might say, "I am confident and capable in every situation." Repetition and consistency are key to conditioning the mind to accept these beliefs as true. Setting clear and compelling goals is another aspect of mental conditioning. Goals provide direction and motivation, helping individuals focus their efforts on specific outcomes. By visualizing the successful achievement of these goals, individuals create a mental blueprint for success. Breaking goals into smaller, actionable steps increases the likelihood of success and builds confidence. When individuals see themselves accomplishing each step, their belief in their ability to achieve the overall goal grows stronger. Self-talk is a critical component of mental conditioning. The way individuals talk to themselves influences their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Negative self-talk, such as "I can't handle this" or "I always mess up," reinforces limiting beliefs and creates self-fulfilling prophecies. Replacing negative self-talk with constructive, positive statements helps reshape mindset and behavior. For example, instead of saying, "I'll never be good at this," one can say, "I am learning and improving every day." Visualization and mental conditioning can be used to overcome challenges and adversity. By visualizing successful responses to stressful or challenging situations, individuals prepare their minds to handle difficulties with composure and resilience. For instance, someone facing a high-pressure presentation can mentally rehearse staying calm, speaking confidently, and delivering a powerful message. This mental preparation reduces anxiety and boosts confidence, enabling a better performance when the actual situation arises. Step 5, consistent habits for lasting change. Consistent habits for lasting change are the cornerstone of personal growth, success, and self-improvement. Habits are powerful because they shape daily actions, thoughts, and behaviors, ultimately determining the trajectory of a person's life. Consistency in habits is essential for achieving lasting change, because it is through repeated actions that individuals create new neural pathways in the brain, making positive behaviors automatic over time. Developing consistent habits requires dedication, patience, and a strategic approach, but the rewards are transformative and enduring. The process of building consistent habits begins with understanding how habits work. Habits are formed through a cycle known as the habit loop, which consists of 3 main components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue triggers the behavior, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward reinforces the behavior, making it more likely to be repeated. For example, if the cue is feeling stressed, the routine might be reaching for a snack, and the reward is the temporary relief from stress. Over time, this loop becomes ingrained, making the behavior automatic. Understanding the habit loop is crucial for replacing negative habits with positive ones by identifying cues and rewards and adjusting the routine. To create consistent habits, it is important to start small. Many people make the mistake of setting ambitious goals that require drastic changes, which often leads to burnout and failure. Instead, focusing on small, manageable habits increases the likelihood of success. For instance, rather than committing to an hour of exercise daily, one might start with 5 to 10 minutes and gradually increase the duration. This approach leverages the power of compounding, where small changes accumulate over time to produce significant results. Consistency, not intensity, is the key to lasting change. Even minor actions, when repeated consistently, can lead to profound transformations. Establishing a strong why is essential for maintaining consistent habits. A compelling reason provides motivation and resilience during challenging times. When individuals connect their habits to a meaningful purpose, such as improving health, gaining confidence, or achieving long-term goals, they are more likely to stay committed. The why acts as a guiding force, reminding individuals of the benefits of staying consistent even when motivation wanes. For example, a person aiming to read daily may find greater commitment when the habit is linked to personal growth or career advancement. Accountability is another crucial element in developing consistent habits. Sharing goals with a trusted friend, mentor, support group creates a sense of responsibility and encouragement. Accountability partners can provide support, celebrate successes, and offer guidance during setbacks. In today's digital age, apps and online communities also offer tools for tracking progress and maintaining accountability. Regularly monitoring habits and tracking progress helps reinforce positive behaviors and provides a sense of accomplishment. Creating an environment that supports consistent habits is a powerful strategy for success. The environment can either facilitate or hinder the formation of habits. By designing a space that encourages desired behaviors and minimizes distractions, individuals can make it easier to stay consistent. For example, someone aiming to exercise regularly might place workout clothes and equipment in a visible location. Reducing friction by simplifying access to the habit and removing obstacles helps ensure consistency. Conversely, making undesired habits more challenging, such as storing unhealthy snacks out of reach, can discourage unwanted behaviors. Consistency in habits often requires overcoming resistance and inertia. Many people struggle to stay consistent because of procrastination, lack of motivation, or the discomfort of change. Overcoming resistance requires a proactive approach, such as using the 2-minute rule, which involves committing to a habit for just 2 minutes. This technique helps individuals get started, and once the momentum builds, it becomes easier to continue. Tackling habits one step at a time reduces overwhelm and increases the likelihood of success. Habit stacking is an effective strategy for creating consistent habits. This technique involves pairing a new habit with an existing one, leveraging the power of existing routine. For example, someone who wants to practice gratitude daily could stack the habit by writing down 3 things they are grateful for right after brushing their teeth. By anchoring new habits to established behaviors, individuals create a seamless transition making it easier to stay consistent. Habit stacking helps integrate new behaviors into daily life without requiring drastic changes. Dealing with setbacks and slip-ups is a natural part of forming consistent habits. It is important to adopt a mindset of progress over perfection. Occasional lapses are inevitable, but what matters most is the ability to bounce back quickly. A single setback does not erase progress, and self-compassion is essential during these moments. Rather than dwelling on failures, individuals should analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and recommit to their habits. Consistency is about long-term dedication, not flawless execution. Building habits that align with identity is a powerful approach for lasting change. Instead of focusing solely on the outcome, individuals can adopt habits that reflect the person they want to become. For instance, rather than setting a goal to read a certain number of books, a person can identify as a reader and commit to reading daily. This shift in perspective makes habits a reflection of identity, reinforcing consistent behavior. When individuals believe they are the type of person who practices a habit, consistency becomes effortless. The concept of delayed gratification plays a significant role in consistent habits. Many habits produce results gradually, and the benefits may not be immediately visible. For instance, exercising regularly may not yield immediate fitness improvements, but consistent effort leads to long-term health benefits. Developing the ability to delay gratification by focusing on long-term rewards rather than instant pleasure is crucial. By celebrating small wins and acknowledging incremental progress, individuals stay motivated and maintain consistency. Visualizing success and mentally rehearsing habits can strengthen consistency. By imagining themselves performing the habit consistently and experiencing the benefits, individuals create a mental blueprint for success. Visualization reinforces positive associations and strengthens commitment. Mental conditioning, combined with visualization, can create a sense of certainty and confidence in achieving the desired change. In conclusion, the journey toward personal growth and transformation hinges on mastering the mind, cultivating consistent habits, and harnessing the power of techniques like visualization, mental conditioning, and emotional mastery. For by reprogramming negative thought patterns, embracing a mindset of resilience, and committing to small, consistent actions, individuals can unlock their potential and create lasting change. True success is not a result of grand, sporadic efforts, but of steady, purposeful habits that align with one's values and vision. As we train our minds to focus on possibilities and solutions, we shape our reality, overcome obstacles, and elevate our lives. The path to greatness lies in the daily choices we make and the beliefs we hold, and by embracing these principles, we can achieve a peak state mindset, living each day with intention, purpose, and unwavering commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves.